Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Tier 2 stream. Here we are, row 4, Hungary. Comms tonight is just myself, Glenmull. Nerf Pack, unfortunately, away tonight. Just looking at the comments there, got Colin telling us dry quality, rain likeliness race starts at 3%. Goes up to 74% by 30 minutes. So it sounds like there might be rain later in the race, which will be interesting. Evening, pint size mate, thanks for tuning in. We're on with Captain Hindsight. He is the first who's going to set a lap. We saw that red light flashing though. It looked like he'd turned his ERS off, but no, seems to be good. Still deploying. I found from the couple of laps of practice I've done here that you don't use much ERS on a push lap. It doesn't feel like you do anyway. Yeah, Hindsight now up to the line and a 16.9, first time on the board. Evening, J Dennis, mate. Got SDRS coming through, sector 2. Chill Dave, 17.1. ZX10, 16.6. Just on with Huntsman at the moment now, he's got the final corner to go. $18 flat. Jack Whittle, 16 flat. SDRS 16.3. Ooh, close. Tell you what we'll do, we'll stick on with Wookie. This is Wookie's first race on the wheel. He's new to the wheel. He's dropped to manual gears. Not sure if he's dropped traction as well, but he's new, so we'll stick on and see how bad it is. Avoiding them curbs. Not doing too bad, to be fair. Doing a lot better than I did on my first race with manual gears, I'll tell you that. 1:18.6, so it is the slowest time that's been set so far, but a lot to go yet. I think that the drop off in pace is pretty much guaranteed when you first move to wheel as Kieran. No, not Kieran. Who just set that time then? Kiani's just set a 16 flat, gone P2. Mechanical 16.3. I think it might have been Cavalis 16.7 was the one I seen across the line. Harvey as well up there, 16.5. See what Lutman can manage now. Just a couple of corners to go. Lutman 16.8. So he'll be hoping to improve on that. We've got Flicks just coming up to the line now. So I noticed a lot of guys, well, Flicks especially there, has used a lot more ERS than anyone else we've seen. Like Jay Denny's crossing the line though, 65% ERS. Flick's had 38%. So it's definitely worth deploying, it seems. It's made a big difference. Outlap, we've got the two Aston Martins, Hawk and Pint Size. Pint Size stepping in, reserving tonight. So we'll jump on with Hawk, stick on with him for his hot lap. Now this second DRS zone always catches me. It activates on the corner, so you're still not full throttle yet, but as Colin says, why have it if you're not going to deploy it? I'm sorry, mate, if you deployed it and you only got a 16.3, I think you're going to struggle tonight. I've got to say, I'm quite surprised how little ERS this track uses. I didn't expect it to be as low as it was. Hawk's looking pretty smooth through Sector 2 as well, and he is using a lot of ERS. He must have got the memo. Ah, don't start with that, Colin. You're not in Tier 3 now, mate. That's where I got moved to. That's who's slow. Hawk round the final corner now, DRS open. Every little bit of ERS he's got left. A 15.961, Pint Size invalidated. But it was a 17.9. I'm only Tier 3 because Dan won green light at Tier 4. Yeah, absolutely right, mate. If I'm honest, I think I started the number at 6, but we didn't have enough drivers. Not enough slow drivers anyway. Yeah, I offered to go down there on my own, start a tier on my own. I didn't mind. Take any bit of experience, but no, fortunately, it's not happening. Wookie is improving this lap, almost 4/10 at Sector 1. A second at Sector 2, so definitely improving here. DRS on, yeah, DRS even, and did improve a 17.3, so jumps above Huntsman. Hindsight on his second run. And that's the purple Sector 2, almost half a second under Sector 2. I think that's it now. I think lads know to use the ERS. I think they're using a lot more on these second runs. Hindsight does improve half a second, puts himself P10. Got ZX10 with 2 laps to go. 2 corners to go, sorry. Across the line, 16-1, puts himself P5, solid lap time there. Got Jack Will improved slightly in sector 1. What can he manage now through sector 2? Just less than a tenth, but it's a purple sector 2, it says. And again, using more ERS now. I think the cat's out the bag there. Come on, Bacardi, get out of the pits. And Jack Whittle did lose time in that sector 3 there, so doesn't improve. Jay Dennis has just invalidated in sector 2. Cavalis into the pits. Lutman just started his lap. A pint size has just started a lap as well. I won't say the cars coming through that sector 2, they do look quick. No idea how quick he's going, but it looks quick. Looks like a little slide. Almost 6 tenths under though. It's saying purple sector 2 again. He's got SDRS just behind him as well. Lutman now out the final corner, burning that ERS. 16-2, moved himself up to P7. SDRS came into the pits, we got pint size on a lap now, just the final corner to go, using a lot of ERS. 17-2, puts himself P16. And we've got Bacardi on an outlap, come on son. Hindsight on an outlap as well. We'll jump on with Hindsight. He'll be the next across the line. Anyone spectating, feel free to drop some comments. Hurl some abuse at your favourite drivers. Hurl some abuse at me if you want. Jack Whittle done enough. He has retired in the pits. Hindsight on his outlap. And here we go. This is his final run, second run, final run. Yeah, there or thereabouts. Wide through turn 3. If you class that as 3, is that 2? I think that's 2. 3, 4. Yeah, I might be wrong. But he had a purple sector 1 there. See what he can manage now through sector 2. See the yellow flag flashing. I think that's just mechanical getting out of the way of someone on a lap. And I didn't see Hindsight's second split. That is my bad. But final corner now. Not burnt too much ERS. He's burning now. And up to the line. 16-4. He doesn't improve. Doesn't improve. See what Bacardi manages. Oh, he's validated. That's not good. I've got Chill Dave on a lap. I think Flicks is just ahead of him. Who was that then? Purple Sector 2, Jay Dennis. We'll stick on for this. Long sweeping right-hander, final corner, DRS open. And a 15-6. Jay Dennis, wow. Picking up where, you know, what he should have done last week. I know he was a little disappointed with how last week finished. He felt he had the pace, should have finished higher, but Flicks as well, almost 4 tenths under here at Sector 2. Flicks is going quick here. I think Flicks is going to be on pole. Or in the P1 position. It is only Q1. Just getting excited. And he does 15.5 from Flicks. Hindsight into the pits. Chill Dave. Can't tell if he's just started a lap or not. Bacardi is going again. Sector 2, 54 flat. This is Bacardi's only chance at setting a time. Will he make it through to Q2? Oh, he got 15.9 from Bacardi, P3. We've got Pint Size and Chill Dave on laps now. It's not saying Chill Dave's improving, it's saying he's way behind. Yeah, he's recharging, so Chill Dave's done. That is his time set. At the moment, Wookie's scraping through unless Pint Size can find a 10th and a half. See what Pint Size's lap time is at Sector 2 split. Ooh, he's almost 3 tenths over. All or nothing now through Sector 3. Can he? Oh, no, he has a snap. That's it. His time has to be gone. And it is. He's into the pits. That was close at the end though. Bacardi, I've got to say, wow, pulling that lap out when the pressure's on. Invalidating your first lap and then pulling a 15.9 out, putting yourself P4. Wookie getting through on his first race on the wheel. Through to Q2. But we are losing Chill Dave, Pint Size and Warrior Huntsman. And my pad is vibrating like mad. Just confirmation there. Flicks, fastest time, 15.5. Less than a 10th SDRS. I've got to say, I missed that lap. You snuck up there, but brilliant lap time. Get ready for Tier 1, boy. Jay Dennis P3, Bacardi out of nowhere with that P4. Harvey, 16.2. And on the medium tyres as well. Yeah, confirmation. Losing Chill Dave, Pint Size Geezer and Warrior Huntsman. Looking at the comments, Wookie seems happy with that. The sky definitely looks to be getting greyer. It looks a damn sight cloudier now than it did. Who's going to be the first out? See movement here in the Red Bull garage. See movement in the Mercedes as well. I think that is the Red Bull ZX10 that's going to be first. No, it's not. It's mechanical. I think that's the first time he's won some at that. The race out of the pit lane. We'll jump on the onboard camera because the sounds are amazing. I've got to say, as soon as we flick to this camera mode, I go quiet and listen. I think it also sounds great as well when you get close to the wall and you can hear it sort of echo, reverberate off the wall. But we've got Colin now, first one on a hot lap, we'll stick on board for this. Heavy braking zone into turn 1, wide of the apex there, but DRS open as soon as possible on the throttle, straightened out the exit of turn 1. Using a lot of DRS now as well. Evening, Saki. Terriers, come on, don't call me a mank. Oh, that's insulting, mate. I feel that. I thought you knew me better than that. Who I'm doing is none of your business, but yeah, I'm doing fairly good. How are you, mate? How are you? It's been a while, it has. Colin there, first time on the board, 16.2. Jack Whittle, 16.1 on the medium tyres. Wow. Kieran, 16 flat. Hawk, 15.9. Just have a quick tyre check. Yeah, Jack Whittle's the only one on the mediums, everyone else on the softs. Flicks there, straight up. J Dennis, 15.9, went top, and then Flicks, 15.8. So I think it's going to be very close up at the top here. Got a couple of lads setting very similar times. Kiani out of nowhere, 15.5. Wow, Kiani. Well done. Brilliant that time. We'll jump on for Harvey's first run. Busy chilly this weekend, 4 days off, complaining about the weather. Tell me about it, mate. I've been complaining all week at work. Can't win, mate. I'm either too warm or too cold. It's never just right. Colin to crash at 2-1. Mate, if you're offering 2-1 on Colin crashing, stick me 100 quid down. Love you, Colin. That is a joke. We don't endorse gambling. Gambling is not available. But if it were, I'd have a fiver on that. And here we go, Harvey now up to the line. 16.2 for Harvey. P7. Lutman's on his out lap, just about to start his first top lap. Come out a little later than everyone else, so we'll stick on board with Lutman. Ah, you love it, Colin. Terriers, how's the hand, mate? Hand all recovered, or why are you not racing anymore? I've got to agree with you there, Colin. You're not the most crash-prone driver. Just shit, I'd say, but, you know. Hands all good, working on Fridays awful hours. That's a shame, mate. It'd have been nice to see you driving on this new game. I tell you what, I think you'd have liked this new one. I don't know if you have played it, if you've enjoyed it, but I don't know, you were a bit of a... I don't know, I don't want to say dark horse, because it's not as though you came out of nowhere, but you had some extremely good races on some of the old games, and yeah, I don't know what it is. I feel that this game would have suited you a bit. You do 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. 4 days a week. Yeah, that is... I mean, you said shit hours. Sorry, you said awful hours. I'd have gone a bit harsher as Wookie's just had a snap there, so that's going to cost him his lap. Who's he got behind him? That's Bacardi on an out lap as well. So neither of these two will want to be caught up. Luckman's 17 flat's not going to be enough to see him through. He is pushing for another lap. He's not. He's into the pits. Jack Whittle is improving. Jack Whittle setting his first lap on the mediums. He is improving now. Sector 1 purple. Ooh, Jack Whittle. Massive snap there, but he caught it. Kept it away from the barriers. I think he slows down while he just readjusts his boxes. Wow. Bacardi on the lap. Wookie just ahead of him. Wookie is improving. Obviously, he's already set a time. Yeah, honestly, I'd like to see you have a go at it, Terriers. We've had, you know, some... I think, well, I'd say some decent battles. I think there was only one decent battle, but it was always a pleasure watching you drive, racing against you. So, I'd love to see you pick it back up, mate. Looking out, 2 corners to go. Nice wide line. Not burning too much ERS either. And a 17 flat, so some improvement from Wookie there. Bacardi, 16.4. P10 for Bacardi. He has been burning the RS, so not the improvement he'd have wanted from that Q1 time. J. Dennis improved by 9 thousandths, I think that said. Yeah, I love that, mate. You're always welcome. Flicks is out on the mediums and he's back into the pits. He's give up on that. Jack Whittle improving. Almost 3 tenths, but stays P3. Or moves up to P3 even. He's jumped. Am I going mad here? I didn't see his name move up, but his time is quicker than a number of people. I think I'm going mad. J. Dennis. It's either a burner lap, but his fuel light's flashing, so not too. Yeah, he's into the pits. Harvey not improving. Bacardi. Oh, it looks like he's going again. No, he's not. He's into the pits. As Wookie's into the pits. ZX10er. 1.3 seconds under at Sector 1. So, improving a lot. 2.2 seconds at sector 2. I'll put him around a 16.3. Put him around SDRS and Bacardi. See what he manages now through sector 3, burning a lot of ERS. Out the final corner, ERS on, DRS open across the 15.7. Wow. ZX tenor. Wow. Take my hat off to you there, son. What a lap. Apologies though. You used to go to P1 and press L2 and it'd take you down to P, like the bottom position, but it doesn't anymore. It just flicks you between first and second. On with Luckman now. Luckman next on a hot lap. He's got his teammate Flicks behind him as well. He's just about to start his second run. Why is... Oh, I'm on the wrong person. That's why I can't see it. Nice fast wide exit there. Luckman improve. Oh no, not improving. Oh, he's going for a burner lap. Son off Luckman. Flicks is on the mediums. See what his sector 1 split is. He's improving slightly. Now I'm surprised to see that. Flick's already in P3, so already looking like he's through, but improving on the medium tyres. Ooh, little snap there through the chicane. Slight correction made, but looks to have got it all under control again now. And he's almost a tenth and a half under in sector 2. That is a purple sector 2 as well. Wide entry. Out the final corner now. 15.4 on the medium tyres. That is unreal from Flicks. That is unreal. that is quick. That is very quick. Wow. Dennis improving almost quarter of a second. Who's he got in front of him? He's got the hassle Luckman. Who's behind? Cavalis. Cavalis on an outlap. Oh no. And Luckman's invalidated. Has that affected Hawk as well? Not Hawk, who was it? Yeah, Dennis, sorry. No, Jaden is still improving, but that screwed Luckman. Absolutely screwed him. Jaden is 15 flat on the softs. Wow. Lucky not improving at sector 1, so if he's made any time up in sector 2. 6 tenths under. 6 tenths. Oh, not quite enough to see him safe, but we'll see. Harvey crosses the line, jumps up to P5 of 15.6. For one of the Alpines next across. Kieran P2, 15.2, and Lucky 16.388. So he does move up, but only to P12, so he will be out. Bacardi on a lap, he's 8 tenths under at the moment. See what he does now out the final corner. And he's up to P3 again, Bacardi. I feel like this is his circuit. Mechanical did it go up to P10. So he's at risk at the moment. Hindsight doesn't look like he's improving. SDRS out the final corner now. What can he do? And SDRS is up to P8, so that's not Mechanical out. Now Jack Whittle's at risk. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. Cavaliers only moved to P13. And Jack Whittle's now up to P8. So ZX10 was in that 10th position, but keeps it. So we're losing Mechanical, Captain Hindsight, Cavaliers, Lucky, and Luckman. Luckman getting caught out by some traffic, ended up invalidating on his hot lap. Yeah, fair enough, Colin. But yeah, Jay Dennis, 15 flat. Fastest lap we've seen so far. Quarter of a second back, Kieran. Kieran popping up sort of out of nowhere. Bacardi, I've got to say, phenomenal. Obviously, he's a bit newer to the game than a lot of people, but he's up there this week. Mechanical, Hindsight, Cavaliers, Wookie, and Luckman out of Q1. Flicks setting that time, 15.4 on the mediums. I think he's going to take some beating in this Q3 session now. Come see, come sa, Wookie. Yeah, it is what it is. Evening, Ralph. Thanks for joining us, mate. Apologies there, lads. Bit of a coughing fit. First car out on track is Flicks. Ralphie says Jay Dennis looks pretty fast. Was looking at tier 1. His time put him P4, P5 in Q2 there. Good lap. Yeah, I've got to say this year, the pace between the three tiers is the closest I think it's ever been. There's lads in tier 3 who could probably do more than hold their own in tier 1. But yeah, that's what this league's brought out of everyone. We did, when it first started, there was a big difference between each tier. And as we progressed and drivers are, sticking with us, consistently improving week on week. And yeah, now we've ended up with 3 tiers that are very well matched. But there we go, Flicks now across the line, starting his first hot lap. He's already down to 60% ERS. And that's before the first corner. So the lad's definitely finding it better to burn a lot. As I say, it's a track where you don't really use a lot of ERS, so better to manually burn it than just leave it. .53.6 is set to 2 split. No, out that final corner, burn every bit of battery he's got. 15.2 on the softs as his first run. That is a quick lap. That is a quick lap. Got Chad Whittle next across the line, 15.8. SDRS, 15.6. Jay Dennis just starting his hot lap. ZX10er 15.7. Hawk just going round final corner now. Wide on the exit there, carries a lot of speed through. 16 flat. P5 for Hawk. Jay Dennis just gone through sector 1. We've got Kiani across the line, doing a bit of a wiggle. 18.3. He's got no ERS on, so he's not going for it. Harvey across the line, 16.8. Stick on with Jay Dennis, see what he manages. Final corner now, fuel light is flashing, so low on fuel for Jay Dennis, but across the line, 15.7. P4 for Jay Dennis. Is Kiani going again? I don't quite know what he's doing. Jump on with Bacardi. He's just about to start his hot lap. Ooh, little snap on the exit of turn 1 there. And that's what catches you out when you activate that DRS. You just lose a little bit of grip if you're not perfectly straight. If your wheels aren't in line, you will have a little bit of oversteer there. See if that's affected him. Very wide through that corner, avoiding that inside curve. That inside curve used to, well, yeah, it used to annihilate your car. If you touched that inside curve, that rate you were gone. Oh, and he's invalidated in sector 2, out of that right-hander. Too much speed, over the curb, had a little snap as well. Kiani is pushing now, 1.2 under at sector 1. Coming through that sector 2 split now, what has he managed? 1.8 under, purple sector 2. Put him at about a 15.6, putting him around P2 at the moment. If he's got a good sector 3 in him as well, it might put him in that battle for pole. 15.5, P2 he is. I think Bacardi's gone again. He's got a lot less ERS this time though. I think maybe that confidence we're getting to him a little bit. Had a good Q1, good Q2 and thought he could just replicate it again. This is it now. He's managed to not invalidate, but that fuel light is flashing. He's having a little wiggle. Penultimate corner. 1 to go. 16.1, so P8 for Bacardi at the moment. Flicks improving by a 1/10 and a half. I don't think there's any beating Flicks here, if I'm honest. He's looking phenomenally quick. Three tenths under his own time at sector 2, purple sector 2. He might dip into the 14s here. That run to the line now. And he does a 14.8. What a lap time there from Flicks. Harvey's just started a hot lap there as well. Sorry, hindsight, mate. I'll send you one now. I'll just send you one, boss. Oh, Harvey's invalidated. He'll want to back out early enough, recharges the RS so that he can go again. Save a bit of fuel. Got Jay Dennis on a lap now as well. Through that sector 1 split. Less than a tenth over his time, so not far away. Looks tidy through sector 2. Cross. Oh no. I'm a corner ahead of myself there. Across that sector 2 split, what is he? 3 tenths over, so not improving there, Jay Dennis. And he's backed out. ZX10 a tenth over his time at sector 1. Looks a bit wilder through that little left-right. Sector 2 split. Almost 2 tenths under, so he is improving. Could see him go P2, potentially P3. Just needs up this final sector up now, this final corner. And he doesn't improve, he loses time in sector 3. Hawk less than a tenth over his time there. Sector 1. But he is pushing. He's had that ERS on a lot. Oh, massive snap there. Manages to save it, but he has invalidated. Jay Dennis has done a bit of a recharge lap, I think. Looks like he's going to go again. ZX10. I think he's recharging or on an in lap. Kiani, what? 1.8. What? Ah, there we go. Harvey. P2. Kiani P3. SDRS P4. It's going to be close, this. So, Jack, Will, Hawko Slade and Flicks are done in this session. They will not be improving. Kiani now don't look like he's improving. 1.5 over. ZX10 is into the pits. What does Kiani do? Does he stay out? No, he's into the pits. Who's he got behind him? The Mukahari. He's going to come into the pits. The Alpina Jack Will, is it? No, Kieran. Just one corner to go now for Kieran. Across the line, a 15.5 moves himself up to P4. Bacardi now. only moves himself up. O1 place. P9 for Bacardi. J Dennis is on an invalidated lap, so that is it. That is your starting grid for the Hungarian GP. Ooh, as J Dennis drifts it round that corner there before the pit lane. Ooh. I'm not too sure what's going on here, why his car keeps resetting. That is very unusual. But I will be back very shortly before the start of the race. Looks like a lot of disqualifications forming up on the grid there, but DRS disabled, alright. 5 lights and away we go. Flick's having a bit of a snap there, we'll have a quick tyre check as well. Almost 3 wide into turn 1, Kiani tucking in behind Flicks. SDRS getting a good start on them hard tyres as well. Kiani on the grass there, that won't help him for traction. Bacardi up to P6. Kieran takes that back off him. Bacardi on the hard tyres as well, but Bacardi making moves early on. SDRS very close to Kiani here. Quick position change check. Kiani up 2, Jay Dennis up 3, Bacardi up 2. Oh, Harvey dropping down the order there. I'm not sure if that's just a bad run through the chicane, but he's lost a number of positions. It looked like SDRS was going for the move on Kiani there, but Flicks is just pulling away now. Flicks has got 1.5 seconds already. Flicks just going. Oh, SDRS and Jay Dennis have made contact, and they both cost themselves a lot of time there. Bacardi's now through on Jay Dennis. Kieran's through on SDRS. Bacardi's going for it on SDRS and Kieran as well. Oh, locks up. Did well to avoid contact there. I thought he was going to Bottas him into that first corner then, but Bacardi now up to 4th. Kieran wide, Jack Whittle through. His teammate, and Harvey sticking it round the outside of Kieran as well. This is very close racing. On the edge stuff, I must say. Good to see a bit of camaraderie there in the comments as well. But that moment from SDRS and Jay Dennis there's cost this group now battling for 3rd. They're now almost 3.5 seconds behind Kiani. So Kiani's in a bit of no man's land at the moment. Jay Dennis pitting, so I can only assume he's got damage. We'll see shortly. And that is a wing replacement there for Jay Dennis. So down to the back of the grid, P18. Bacardi still sticking on the back of SDRS. Has SDRS got any damage? Doesn't appear to. No visible damage anywhere. Bacardi doing well, sticking with him there on the hards. He's got Jack Whittle right behind him on the mediums as well, and Harvey. Yellow flags popping up there, they have been cleared. But turn 5, I believe. Got Lutman up 4 places as well, and he just picks up a 3-second penalty as I say his name. Sorry, Lutman. Commentators cuss and all that. But Kieran were looking like he was falling off the back of these. He's back with them now. He's pulled about a second in that lap, 9/10. So he's back in this battle for 3rd place now. It's going to be close, this. As Bacardi's dropping. Bacardi, what have you done? And that's a reset to track. And he's also missing an end plate. He's down near the back of the grid. I'm an unhappy Racing Bulls fan now. Sorry, Racing Bulls driver. I'm part of the team. But yeah, tyre wise, SDRS, ZX10 are Luckman and Bacardi starting on the hards. Everyone else started on the mediums. And you know, no early safety car, which is a positive. On a track that's very difficult to overtake as well, so Flick's doing everything he needs to do, just pulling away. ZX10er dropping down the order. He has spun the penultimate corner. Are we going to see Bacardi into the pits? Yes, we do. He needs a wing change. You got mechanical P7, almost 3 seconds behind Kieran, but then you've got a little battle behind him with Cavallis, Lutman and Hawk. Kieran, 3 second penalty. So that'll cost Kieran. At the moment, that'll put him half a second behind mechanical. He's got a close battle behind him as well, so a lot to play for yet. It is not over by no means. Harvey now out of DRS to Jack Whittle as well, so looking like it's between Jack Whittle and SDRS for that P3 battle at the moment. Lutman going for it up the inside of Cavallis. Second DRS, he's got that activated, he's got that move done. Hawk is looking to try and get the move done as well, but that is too tight, and Cavallis does well there, keeping that position. He didn't back off, didn't give it to him. He hung it out around the outside and keeps the track position. Good driving there from Cavallis. But that has now put P7 down to P12 in a bit of a DRS train. Lutman's managed to gap Cavallis as well, so Cavallis now out of DRS. So it's P9 down that are in a train, but oh, Cavallis closing in. The detection zone is out of this corner as well, this penultimate corner. Gap at the front now, almost 4 seconds. Flick's just pulling away there, doing what he needs to do. It's a shame, I apologise, he's not going to get much airtime while he's just running away at the front, but same with Kiani as well. Kiani's almost, well, he's over 3 seconds ahead of the lads behind, but SDRS on the alternate strategy, so it's not over yet. It could all change after the pit stops. Oh, Lutman gets his second 3 second penalty. Pint size picking up 3 seconds as well. Pint size in a battle at the moment with Huntsman and Wookie. And that's Kieran in a wall. He's missing the end plate. So Kieran has damage, and that is a full safety car. Hawk as well. Hawk, oh yeah, Hawk's gone. Lost his full front wing. Hindsight, 10 seconds, corner cutting. Okay. Strange penalty. We've got a couple of lads into the pits. Jack Whittle stays out. Flicks pits. Kiani pits. Harvey's put the softs on. I mean, 27 laps to go on the hards is a fair ask. Cavallis pops another set of mediums on. I mean, a safety car around this time, I wonder if that brings the two-stop into it. People may be considering a two-stop. Maybe that's why Harvey's gone for the softs. But Hawk, ZX10, pint-sized Bacardi into the pits. ZX10 and Hawk on the mediums, pint-sized gone for the hards, Bacardi's gone for a fresh set of mediums. Only 3 laps fresher than the ones he had, but SDRS is now leading this race. Flicks over 4 seconds ahead before that safety car. So, lost a fair bit of time, but he's a pit stop ahead of the lads ahead of him on track. Be interesting to see how far we can take these mediums, though. These hards, sorry. Oh, Jay Dennis gives us an update saying rain's coming in 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, which is going to be between 10 and 15 laps. So Jack Whittle now into the pits. I just wonder if maybe starting on them hards, dragging it out as late as possible, is going to benefit them. See if they can make it to the rain on them hard tyres. So SDRS, Lutman, maybe Flicks, Kiana should definitely make it there. They've only just pitted for a set of hards. Harvey with the softs, can he get them though? I think it all depends how long the safety car stays out. Lutman with 6 seconds of penalties, he's got his teammate right behind him as well. To be honest, I don't expect to see him hold his teammate up, but I don't think he'll just make it easy. He don't want to lose positions to Kieran or Hindsight, anyone behind. And my teammate's down in P18. Go on, Bacardi, lad. It's not over yet. I think Bacardi's just doing what he can to avoid a podium interview with me, to be honest. No, I'd expect to see safety car in this lap as they cross this split. And there we go, safety car in this lap, so SDRS will back the pack up now. Slow the field down. He'll want to do everything he can to get the jump. Obviously he is on the hard tyres. Colin behind him on the mediums. Same number of laps, but them hards might be a little more difficult to warm up. And he has gone. And it looks like he's caught Colin napping there. Lutman's looks like he's got a good run on Colin. Lutman and Flicks. Flicks picking up the slipstream from Lutman. Not quite enough to get the move done into turn 1. But Flick's fresher tyres are looking faster there, definitely. He's just trying to avoid making contact with his teammate ahead. These Hasses are going to come together, I think. Oh, it's horrible to see. You got a yellow flag, that's Wookie. Wookie dropping down the order. Welcome to Wheel, mate. It is awful. As Hindsight picks up 3 seconds, Flicks is all over the back of his teammate. He's going for it as well. Not the nicest of places to be overtaken, I don't think. But Flicks, I mean, Flicks has been the fastest man on track today. So, can you deny him? He's picking up that slipstream, almost pushing Mechanical down that straight. Is he going for a move? He's gone for a late move into turn one. Gone wide. Mechanical going for the switch back. No. Kiani's up past Kieran as well. Kieran's now got Harvey right behind him. Harvey on the softs. And he's able to make that thing turn. Ooh, but gets pushed out wide there on the exit of 3. 2, 3, exit of 3. But now he's up the inside for the chicane. Risky place to make an overtake, but he gets it done. And Lutman's pushing Mechanical through sector 2. And Lutman's got Mechanical's teammate right behind him as well, almost pushing him on. Kiani on 7 lap fresher tyres than Lutman. And Colin. Colin being on the mediums as well, which won't be feeling great by now, I don't think. See what Lutman can do here. Can he get the move done? He is. Colin takes the inside line. Lutman goes around the outside. Oh, Mercedes is just tagged Mechanical. Is that Harvey? It was Harvey. How's Kieran dropped down? So Lutman's got into 3rd. Kiani's made it past Colin and Jay Dennis. But Colin's dropped behind both and Kieran's disappeared. Kieran's dropped down to 11th. I've missed something here. But Kiani looking quick on them fresher tyres. Obviously, we're expecting rain. I'd say anywhere in the next 5 to 10 minutes now, based on timing of the safety car. As Lutman has a little wiggle there, Kiani's now very close to him. Should probably get him down now on this run into turn 1. And he does. Move is done before turn 1 as Harvey makes it past Mechanical, but Mechanical comes up the inside. Harvey just switches back. Mechanical going really deep there. That's brought Jay Dennis into the picture for him as well. Jay Dennis all over the back of him now. Jay Dennis on 2 lap fresher tyres. ZX10 are dropping. Kieran as well. Kieran just dropped to position to his teammate again. ZX10 are now at the back of the grid. Also look like a reset to track. He's missing part of his front wing, a fair bit of his front wing. Kieran picking up another 3-second penalty as well. So we've got Lutman and Kieran with 6 seconds, Hindsight with 13, Huntsman and Pint Size with 3. And Pint Size just made it past Huntsman. As Hawk makes it past Kieran. And Bacardi makes it past Kieran. Kieran makes it back past Bacardi. Oh, contact. Bacardi got pushed off track. Lutman up 11 places, still Dave up 7. That was before Jack Whittle took him. ZX10 into the hits. I think we're about to see rain. We are. It's raining. It's raining. It's started. The rain started. It's only just started, but that's going to make a difference now. Who's feeling most confident? just over halfway through the race, so there's a long way to go yet as hindsight's dropping. Where's he going? Oh, he's in the grass, he's had a little spin, he's reset the track. He spun again, he's out of the way. ZX10 went to Inters a lap ago. Is that going to be the right call? I mean, he's called it in terms of rain. Kieran dropping. Pint size past Kieran now, but pint size sailing past turn 1. There's a lot of changes. I think a lot of people have outbrought themselves at turn 1. They're not expecting that rain. Hindsight into the pits. Is he changing tyres? He is. He's put the inters on. Chill Dave, 3 seconds. These conditions now must be getting a bit slippy. It's not the nicest of tracks to race on in the dry, to be fair. As Bacardi's left the session, we're not having that. Just on with this battle with Jack Whittle here on the back of mechanical. And here we go, a few people pitting now. Harvey, Luckman, Jay Dennis, mechanical in. Is it too early? DRS is still active at this moment. They're all popping inters on. And it's a VSC. It's a VSC. These lads might have just had a big advantage here with this VSC. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Jack Wills just let Kiani through. Will the VSC still be active? Oh, Kiani's got no front wing. Will the VSC still be active when these lads come round to pit? If not, it's going to benefit the lads behind. Luckman might be the race leader here. Flicks is just coming round now. Is he going to come into the pits? He does. He comes in. VSC still active. Flicks has got a drive through for speeding under the VSC. Flicks, I've got to say Flicks, who's looked in complete control since the race started, has just picked up a drive-through penalty. And now your top 6 is pitted. Who stayed out? No one stayed out. No, the Flicks stayed out. Flicks stayed out. I think he's hoping that it's still too dry. He can maybe get a bit of an advantage before, but he's got to do a drive-through and then pit. Oh, I think it's too much for him. I think it's too much. As Luckman's in a battle here with Harvey and Jay Dennis. All on the inters. Ooh, Luckman gets a big snap out of turn 3 though. Jay Dennis round the outside of Harvey at 5. We've got yellow flags. Who's that? Kieran? No. My apologies. It was Wookie. Wookie obviously new to wheel this week, so this will be a learning curve, especially in the wet. It is very difficult in the wet when you're new to it anyway. Just looking at the gap now between Flicks and SDRS, about 13.5 seconds when he decided to pit. But Flicks isn't going to pit yet. He's going to serve his drive-through first. Oh no, he's not. He has pitted. DRS disabled, so it's now the right time. Has he still got a drive-through to serve, or am I mad? It said he had a drive-through. Where's it gone? Am I insane? Flicks and pint size. It said both got drive-throughs. I don't quite know what's happened there. Ooh, Dennis almost sideways out of that corner there, the right-hander at the end of sector 2. Which gives Harvey a sniff. Harvey's not too far behind. No DRS this time, so we'll have to rely on slipstream and DRS usage. Dennis there. Lutman does have 6 seconds worth of penalties as well. As we've got Huntsman into the pits. Half of 3 seconds. Ooh, is that mechanical? Mechanical sideways. He's got it going. Doesn't look like we're going to have a VSC or anything there. Now Flicks is all over the back of this battle for second. SDRS inheriting the win though. Inheriting the lead, sorry. My apologies. Almost a 4-second advantage now to Lutman behind him, who's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Harvey as well, having penalties. So it's between J Dennis, Flicks and SDRS, I've got to say. ZX10 picks up a 3-second penalty as well. J Dennis going for it up the inside. Lutman into turn 1 has a little bit of a wiggle halfway through the turn. Lutman has a better run, but not enough to get the move back. To get the position back even. But both Hasses up there in the top 5, so looking very good for Haas at the moment as it stands. Be interesting to see what Flicks can do with the fresher tyres. And here we are, Lutman now losing touch to J Dennis, so it's between Lutman, Flicks and Harvey for that P3. Flicks making it past Harvey last lap, he's close to his teammate now, but Pint Size is out. Pint Size has lost it in sector 2 and that's a full safety car. That's a full safety car, so that's going to close the pack right up. ZX10, a drive-through, speeding under safety car. Now, I want to see this penalty actually though. Yeah, it says DT. So see, I'm not being stitched up like the last two we've seen. And SDRS has decided to pit. He's gone for a fresh set of inters. Few pitting, Lutman's pitted, Harvey's pitted. So they're expecting this rain to the end of the race now. Hoping them fresh tyres make a difference. So just your top 5 who stayed out now. Between 4 and 6 lap older tyres, so be interesting to see whether any of this leading group want to pit. I don't think they will now. The field's too closed up, but they might be at a disadvantage now on the older tyres. Still waiting for the field to bunch up. But here we go, your top 5 staying out on the older tyres, the used intermediates. Between 5 and 7 laps on the front 5's tyres. And then we've got SDRS down pretty much on fresh tyres. Field is bunching up, so would expect to see the safety car in message this lap. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely would expect it now. Wookie's almost on the back of the pack and Huntsman's not too far behind. We're interested to see now how this finishes. 12 laps to go. Be nice to see if there is a difference between the tyres of the front 5 runners And the rest of the field, as Jay Dennis has backed off the safety car before the in-lap message came, but it is in now. As he backs the pack up a hell of a lot. Harvey Lopeman swapping places there. Can only assume that's been rectified. Yeah, Dennis wide on the penultimate corner. Has he gone yet? I think he's gone. He's gone. Tried to catch him napping, but Flicks is wise to it, and Flicks hasn't let him get away with that. This front two now already pulling away, already out of DRS to P3 and 4. SDRS up past Kiana. Looks like it's a battle between the rest of them for third position. And here we go, Flicks. Now, very close to Jay Dennis. The rain's still coming down. So I just wonder if them fresher tyres of SDRS are going to work. He's already past Kiani. He's all over the back of Cavalis now. SDRS is looking at it, but he's trying to be sensible as well. Fair play to him. It's looking like the tyres are holding up of the lads who stared out, so Jay Dennis and Flicks look to be fairly comfortable up front. 2.5 second gap to Hawk, 3 seconds down to Cavalis then, and then SDRS, who is your first man on the fresher tyres, but we've got a VSC. You won't want to pick up a penalty here. Not too sure what this VSC is for, if I'm honest. As Hawk's picked up a drive-through. Hawk from P3 has just picked up a drive-through. Ricciardi past Colin as well. Flicks chasing down Jay Dennis now. Flicks on 2-lap fresher tyres. Is that going to be enough? Is SDRS going to make positions here? He's just overtaking Cavalis. Is SDRS... I've got to say, my money's on SDRS at the moment. The difference in tyres, how many laps are left, I think SDRS is in prime position. Saying that, he is a fair way back. Over 6 seconds behind, 6.5 seconds behind the leader. It's a lot of time to bring back in 9 laps. My apologies, I was bringing back the feelings, not the vibes. But this rain does seem to be getting heavier now. Flick's still sticking on the back of J Dennis. We got yellow flag, that's the Mercedes Warrior Huntsman at the back of the grid. Lucky fresher tyres than the lads behind, holding his own. Looks like the most interesting battle we've got is for P5. P5 in this race, so that's between Cavallis, Kiani, Jack Whittle, Luckman and Bacardi. Kiani's made it through, Jack Whittle's made it through. Luckman's trying to make it through. He wants to get this move done. He wants to get it done. Still with 100% ERS. Hindsight picks up a 3-second penalty to go with his drive through. Huntsman is out in the pits. That is our Huntsman pit and quit. Hawk into the pits now. I think that's serving that drive through. Serves it, he's right down to the back of the grid. Flicks all over the back of J Dennis now. To be honest, I don't think Hawk or anyone pitting could have quite overturned that gap. It was a big gap. Just whether or not these fresher tyres now make a difference as we come into the closing stages of the race. 7 laps to go. Track looks to be getting wetter, but the lads are holding their own very well. Minimal mistakes, to be honest. Bacardi's popped a set of full wets on. I think Bacardi's a bit insane. He's not been a teammate long, I promise. But yeah, at the moment it's looking like a 2-way battle for the lead. J Dennis and Flicks. Flicks on 2 lap fresher tyres, and SDRS, the closest rival, P3 on the podium, is 10.5 seconds behind. You know, a lot of guys into the pits now. Number of guys pitting. What are they going for? They're going for fresh inters. A couple going for full wets. Luckman, Cavallis, Kieran, full wets. Will the lads out on the inters be able? It is getting wetter. It's miles wow. Wow. Will these lads on the inters at the front be able to keep it up, or will they have to pit as well? We'll see this time round. J Dennis holding that lead. Six laps left. Are you going to lose time or gain it by swapping now to the mediums? Do you stay out in the inters and hope that enough people do behind you? Do you take that gamble? I think it's an easier gamble for Flicks than it is for J Dennis. And they both stay out. They both stay out. What does SDRS do? He stays out as well. It is very wet, but I do agree with the decisions for the front lads. It is a big risk for them to pit. We've got Bacardi now all over the back of hindsight, so we'll see how good them wet tyres are. I mean, they didn't look great. It looked like Bacardi had no traction himself. He's sliding there as well. Of course, this battle on track is that for the lead. And it looks like a pretty civil battle. Flick's just, I don't know if he's cruising behind him or he's burning a lot of ERS, but he can't get the move done, can't overtake him. Jay Dennis, again, like I've said this a number of times, watching him race in Tier 3, he just controls the race. He just looks so calm. Doesn't panic, doesn't burn ERS when he doesn't need to. He looks in control. I've got to say, apart from the wet weather and the sliding rears, he looks fairly in control tonight. We've got Bacardi at allotment up past hindsight now. Just want to see how quick they gain on the cars ahead. Bacardi was the first to do it, and I've got to say, he's gained on Hawkey. He's gained by almost a second that lap. But we're still on with this battle between Jay Dennis and Flicks at the front. Flicks with 2 lap fresher intermediates, but I've got to say, I don't feel he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna have that advantage of the fresher tyres because the track's too wet now. But he's going for it. He's going for the move. Oh, and he has a big snap at the exit of turn 1, and that's cost him. If these lads battle now, it's too late, it's too wet. It is too wet, I think. That might be it for them. See what Jack Whittle can do on the back of SDRS. He's following him very closely, but if the lads at the front are struggling with it, I'd assume these are too. Lotman picks up another 3 seconds. Flicks back on the back of Jay Dennis now as well. Jack Whittle all over the back of SDRS as Hawks dropped a position now. I think Hawks lost it on their inters as Lutman's passed him. Bacardi had already passed him as well. Bacardi up to P8 now. After having a brilliant qualifying, Bacardi, you know, Q1, Q2, he was up there in the top 5. Q3, unfortunately, only qualified P9, but got up there. I think he was P4 in the race, as Flicks has just made his move on Jay Dennis. Bacardi made it up to P4, P5, and then ended up losing the car. Had to pit for another wing and drop right down to the back of the grid. But it looks like Flicks has got enough pace. He's pulling away from Jay Dennis. 1.9 seconds now. SDRS has got Jack Whittle all over him. Ooh, looks like we've had a bit of something there. Kiani now past Jack Whittle as Jack Whittle was on the grass. As Walkie picks up 3 seconds. Flicks over 3 seconds now. Flicks running away again at the front after the early moment he had, the pit stop, working his way back, and then the wet weather coming, pitting a little later than anyone else. But I'm going to say SDRS as well in 3rd place. SDRS looks good here. He has got a little bit of a following behind him, so he'll need to keep it clean for another lap as we are about to start the final lap. Bacardi now up to P7. I don't think he'll get much further than that. 6 seconds ahead of him. Unless something happens in this battle for 3rd, I think that is Bacardi's race done. We'll have a look at the penalties. Yeah, just 3 seconds. So unless he pulls in another, I don't know, 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds, that will be Bacardi's finishing position. Luckman with 9 seconds of penalties, so we'll stay ahead of Hawk as it stands at the moment. But here we go, the final lap, final 2 corners. We'll jump on board with Flicks, your race leader. He's led most of the race, to be fair to him. He looked unbeatable in quali. Run up to the line now, and he is done. Jay Dennis closely follows. See if Jack Will tries anything. I don't think he's close enough. A snap there as well from Jack Whittle, so that might have cost him a post to Kiani. Bad exit, but unbelievably close there. Bacardi going up to P5 after penalties. Kiani P6, Harvey P7, Lutman P8. Till Dave crosses the line, P9. Hawk P10, Cavalis P11, Mechanical P12, Hindsight 13th. And then yeah, we got Kieran and Wookie. Well, Kieran, Wookie and Pint Size actually. Sorry, Hindsight all together. And that is it. That's the end of your Hungarian Grand Prix. Picardi getting driver of the day there on the game. Yeah, look, your teammates, so I appreciate that, but you're not the driver of the day for me, unfortunately. Yeah, confirmation of Flick's race winner, taking the fastest lap of the race as well. So maximum points there by Flick. J. Dennis P2, SDRS, reigning at your podium, 20 seconds behind. Wow. And there we go, pint size, ZX10, Huntsman DNFs. There we go, I've just sent invites out to your podium sitters. As we've got Jaden is showing, I'll be honest, mate, you're the only one who's joined tonight, so I think it's just an interview between me and you. You there, mate? Hello? I'm sorry, guys. Don't look like anyone wants to join the party chat. Hey there, Dennis, mate.
Working now? Are we?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, that was frustrating, but yeah, not happy.
Right, no one else has joined, so it looks like the podium interview is just me and you.
Perfect.
I've got to say, I know you've seen the comment as well in during quali. Ralph obviously giving you credit about your pace, and I've got to say you look quick in Q1 and 2. Didn't quite put it together in Q3, did you? Did you mess up a lap yourself, or was that the best you could have done?
No, I'd messed up about 3 different laps and then invalidated my last one, which I was about half a second up. So
Right,
it
right.
probably would
So
have
there were
put me about a
definitely
tenth
more
away.
time. Yeah, definitely more time on the board there for you.
Definitely a lot more. I was just trying too hard, pretty much.
I've got to say
It
though,
was,
when the race started, you you got to where you should have been very quickly. Oh, it
yeah,
felt like it that anyway. You know there were no messing about. You got to where you should be.
yeah. I jumped about 3 positions after the first 3 corners, so I was pretty much back to where I should have been. And then I had some unlucky contact with SDRS, who spun it out of the last corner and just sort of collected me with him. So nothing neither of us could have
Right,
really
right.
done.
Literally, as I flicked on board with that, I saw both cars off the side of the track and didn't have a clue what had happened. I had a bad camera angle for it.
Yeah, so I think I wanted to fake him into the second to last corner just to get a straighter run into the actual final right hander. And I think he just put the power down a little bit too quick, and we just sort of ended both on the grass.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's
And
unfortunate.
then that same lap, I had contact with Kieran, and that took my front wing off. So then I had to come into pit.
Yeah, well, I saw you pit for a front wing, saw you drop right down the order. And
Yeah, I saw that rain was coming, so I just put the hards on and just survive it out until the rain.
well, that's it. That's a sensible decision. Looking at some of the strategies from some of the guys. So the early safety car, you've got some of the lads who started on mediums, pitting for hards, which I can sort of understand depending on when the rain comes. But that safety car's dragging out that time as well. But then, like one of the lads put softs on.
Yeah, was it Harvey, I think? Because I caught him
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
and I'm looking at it thinking if you've got rain coming, you do not want to be caught out by having to make an extra pit stop.
Yeah, because I was hoping for an early safety car. I was going to go medium until the rain, but obviously
Yeah,
the contact happened, and I had to think on the fly and just switch it up.
I've got to say it worked, mate. I know obviously you've not won the race, but I've got to say one hell of a race, mate. For you to get from where you were to where you finished, taking that P2, you looked very very close to the win as well. I
Yeah,
just
just them last 7 laps, it was so wet. I wanted to go on the wet weather tyres. It was.
yeah, A
I think
couple of a couple of lads did, and I've got to say they jumped a number of positions. I think Bacardi was P12 when he pitted for full wets, and I think he finished P7, P6.
yeah. So it was so wet, but I was just seeing what Flicks was doing. Whatever he was, if he wasn't going to come in, I was staying out as well.
I've got to say this is the only thing I can take away from you is that Flicks has looked dominant here through all quality and the race.
Yeah, it's just I needed that rain to come, and on the 33rd lap, I got on a slightly wet patch of curb and put it into the wall and lost my front wing. So that's why he put like 3 seconds on me.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Ah, that's a shame, mate. That's a shame. I've
I
got to
think
say though,
turn.
I've got to
Yeah,
say, watching you, you are knocking on that door. You are there for a race win. You're definitely there.
it's coming. It's coming. I just need some rain apparently because I was close last week and it was raining in Brazil. I was only close until it started raining again. So I think that's the only way I'm going to get it.
Oh, wet weather driver.
I
I
love
feel
it.
like I'm talking to myself here.
I love it because I heard you say it on commentary that I was just sliding through every corner and I'm going sideways through every corner, but it's the only
It
way I know how
it
to do it.
feels good. It feels good, doesn't it?
Like it feels on the edge of grip, but I feel in control of the back end. So it's a good leveler for me. Like I have some decent pace in the wet, but it's track dependent. I feel with me.
Yeah. Well, I've got to say, mate, you look great tonight. Yeah, to be fair, you look good last week as well, but no, you look brilliant tonight, mate. Working your way back up, as you said, let yourself down a little bit in quali, but you got back up there in the race, battling for that lead again and just falling short. But I'm telling you, mate, it's coming. It's coming. You're due
Cheers.
one.
He just needs to slow down a bit, doesn't he? He's putting too much pressure on me now. Getting me sweating over it. It's already like 30 degrees. I don't need this already. But it will
No,
come soon. I'm not stressing.
definitely not, mate. Definitely. You're one of I've got to say, you're one of the coolest drivers I've watched. The way you control the RS, the way you control the race, you are one of the coolest drivers I've seen drive. So I've no concern that you're going to win a race this season.
Cheers. I'm hoping I do. I've been close now. That's second places in a row. I think there's some tracks that suit me a lot better than the ones that have just been. So I'm definitely feeling confident with that.
Ah, good, good. I look forward to watching it, mate. Like I say, watching you drive so far has been brilliant. So I look forward to watching the rest.
Cheers. Thank you. I enjoy driving as well. I have to just say the people that are in this tier this season are very, very good and very clean as well. There's not been many safety cars and incidents that I've seen. So
No,
it's,
it's been fairly good from a spectator's point of view as well. As a commentator, we normally sort of get the dirty end of it. We see everything that's happened, but I've got to say it's been brilliant so far. The start of this tier two. It's a shame I'm not racing here anymore.
I think I think some of the lads are a bit too quick for tier two as well. There's some of them that should be tier one. To be fair,
Oh, I said that in tier
not
three
my
as
name
well.
included. Not
Don't
my
worry
name
about
included.
it.
No, I'm still tier two because I'm not one to race, so I'm
Well,
still only tier
what did
two.
you say? Two P2s. So does that mean you're second in the running for going into tier one?
No. That's definitely SDRS still,
Yeah,
and Flicks
SDRS. That's a
definitely.
given.
I'm
SDRS is
yeah.
a given.
He's just
He's going.
too rapid. Luckily, he's a bit slow in the wet, so it's all right.
I hope he's listening. But yeah, he's going. He's going tier one.
Good. Flicks needs to go as well because I need to start winning these races without any stress. I just want to Verstappen the league and then we can move up.
Oh, we'd kick you out before that.
No, we can't do that. Got to slow down then.
No, but honestly, great job tonight, mate. Great drive. Look forward to watching next week as well. Obviously, no other drivers joined the chat, but everyone who's tuned in, appreciate it. Appreciate the views. Appreciate the comments. Join us Sunday night on the Twitch, 8 p.m. We'll be racing here again at Hungary. That'll be tier 3. And then next week, next Friday, 8:30, Belgium will be racing at Spa, tier 1 and 2. Thank you all for joining. We'll see you soon.